Gabby passed me, I knew that was my time to jump out of my cover in it. So as soon as I jumped out of my cover, I seen the officer on the bike. He's clapped me, but I've ran to him like, not ran, but just jogged him to make him know, said, oh boy, you know what, silly mistake. That's how I portrayed it. So even he's like, wow, I didn't. Remember, it's all new to him. He's like, well, I've got him now. So if he sees how he's moving, then let me just play how he's playing it out. As soon as I got to him, I just made him know for bridging. I ain't looking to go back in it. I'm gonna park you in the bush. Worst comes to the work right now. Because I was cross and angry. As soon as I says that, I carried on jogging and the taxis now come my direction. I stopped in there, jumped in there, got off.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You see, when you're cross and angry, yeah, do you find yourself doing things that you wouldn't necessarily do or say when you're not?
Yeah.
Do you believe that this could be a part of the issue that we are having or that we've had in the past?
Honestly, no. I would say that would play a major factor to that because I'm getting mad and angry and cross and miserable due to me wanting to just know simple answers, which is, can somebody tell me when I'm going home, please? Nobody can't answer that question. So when I go over there to get their question answered, they tell me one thing and always start at this position. Oh, you know, his IPP could be... Like, I don't want to hear that. I just want to hear that when I'm going home, please, because I've done everything you've told me to do to work myself now into a DCAP, which is an open prison. So I think it's only fair that I've done my side. Can you show me your side now, please? And everything you promised me. 100%. Because prior to this point and me being at this point here, we're not even starting with all the fuckery that you've kept up while I was in closed conditions. If I was to start a small fragment of it, you would have said, right, is that what's going on? But I don't want to start there. I just want to forget it and move on, but you won't let me move on because you're still keeping up your fuckery. And I'm not having it.
Do you know what I do believe by speaking to you, what I've got? You see, even if they was to tell you, yeah, your release date was in 2026, I believe you will be cool.
Brother, listen to me.
That is what I've got from the...
Sorry, my brother. Brother, it resonated so much in me, my brother.
Trust me, I do believe that.
Bro. You could tell...
The fact that you haven't got a release date is what's fucking with your
I just want to know when I'm going home so I can build some kind of normality, whatever I live a life I've got left to live around that, because I've done a crime and now I have to do the time, which is hands up. The right thing to do, innit? And move forward with yourself so I can turn left or right from this position. I can now turn around and say, fuck that, I'm cross, angry, miserable, man, nobody don't chat to me. What, I've just done 17 years. Which I'll be in my right to a certain extent. Some people are saying I'm aggressive. I'm sorry if I've been in a situation where it's made me be on my toes, my brother, where I have to make sure I'm on my toes when that door opens. That means I'm an hour ahead of that door. I ain't waking up to that door opening and I'm some, man, what's going on? Are you mad? I'm on my second cup of coffee. Do you understand? Because I have to know what's going on. You can't catch me slipping them way there, my brother.
That's real. Enough man get caught.
And you just go back to a conversation we had previous where a man said, yeah man, I wore my slippers. That's nice, but I'm not that guy. Slippers? Yeah, I can, providing that I know that I'm comfortable. Being in prison is so unpredictable, it's crazy. You're dealing with weirdos, you're dealing with people with mental health issues, you're dealing with people that they're dealing with trauma that they're being sexually abused as kids, that now they're taking it out on the system because the system failed them. Where now you're looking at them thinking, brother, it's not your fault, you know, my bro. I'm hugging the you and saying, it's not your fault, bro. He said, yeah, but I just don't care. And I'm looking at him thinking, my God, why are you not helping him?
I hear that.
100%.
And these are all things
that's a fact. That goes on the job.
that play with me, because now you're putting officers, and I'm sorry I need to get passionate. I'm gonna tone it back down, because this is something that needs to be spoken about. Now you've got officers where I've understood the game so well that officers that had 15, 20, 25 year experience, they've said, fuck that, you can fuck off with that salary, you cunt. Listen, no, just listen to me, please, my broski. You can fuck off with that, because what we're paying you, there's 3 of them over there that we can train and get for the price of you. You're on your last legs, mate. But let's flip that whole thing on its head. Only he knows how to run a landing. Because I can see Mr. Man, I know so Mr. Man's cool.
And the 3 other people that you got coming.
They're fucking 19, 20, 21, and he's telling me to turn down my music. I said, say that again. He said, turn down your... I said, why are you telling me to turn down my music and it's at a respectable level? Oh, why is it anyway? So straight away, there's an issue. Because you don't understand my music, you're telling me to turn it down. But the only thing I have in order for me to keep my head above water and not drown in this madness is my little music to hold a little meditation. Go on.
Definitely.
Run for this rocky road. That's why I know that at the end of the day, I'm just pulling up to every man who can voice the thing and make them know that I ain't scared to walk to Newcastle right now.
I'm gonna ask. Go on.
What are you hoping to get out of this? What are you hoping
for the whole world, not even just round my community, which is Birmingham, England, United Kingdom. No, the whole world needs to know what the government in England are doing to black youths and the prison system. And I have to say...
let me ask you a question.
Go on.
You see this whole IPP thing?
Yeah.
I'm taking the mic away from you.
Oh, sorry.
Do you think it's a race thing or a class thing?
It's a money thing. It's a business.
Yeah.
I just said to you,
Yeah.
listen. I just said to you about the officers. So his thing is, if I can get rid of 3 officers, one officer and get 3 for the price of 1, why wouldn't I do that? Regardless if these know how to run a landing. So if something kicks off and I say, you think you can tell me to turn down my music? Pussy, me have flip-flops out of my pad right now when me use for the shower. Them I sit on the landing for 7 years. So what makes you think you can tell me about my music? Furthermore, who tell you to come on the landing? And that's how I'm handling, because I'm not because I could then switch it and say, Gaffer, can you please just call please, or I can turn it down. But if I turn it down, ain't that a sign of being defeated and not fighting back? Because at the end of the day, I can then turn it round like that, because what I then do is say to them, all right then, I'm gonna go on. Take what you're taking and just take it with a pinch of salt. So that means when they're whipping you and whipping you and whipping you, and I'm saying, blood, the thing's bunning me, you know, blood. Let's say, don't worry, man.
Alright, let me ask you a question.
Pass my phone there, please.
I got one more. I got another question for
charge.
you. Yeah. And this is this is a good question. Yeah. Like, all right, cool. So you're not the first man with the IPP.
Okay.
And you're not the first man to do over tariff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you believe that it's your fight against the system that's kept you in, or do you?
No, because I didn't fight in the system. I haven't been. It's not like I think I'm punching up and getting assault. No, that's not me. I told a line.
Yeah, but you see what I was saying yesterday about losing the message in the delivery.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have a message. You see the way we deliver that message.
Okay.
Yeah. You see with the passion and all of that. You see by the time the message is supposed to get to where it gets to, it's no longer a message with that meaning.
You
It
got
just has anger behind it.
See what you got to remember.
You understand me?
One more thing.
Go on.
See what you got to remember.
Go on.
First things first. You're black. Yeah.
No, listen.
Just listen.
Go on.
Just
Go
listen.
on.
Just let me get to
Go
where
on.
I'm going.
Go
Yeah.
on.
The moment you get passionate about something, it's automatically perceived as anger, without you even thinking about it. if it's not a black person, but black people don't understand. Black people understand black people's passion. Other people don't, and they see it as aggression. You understand what I'm saying?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
Watch this now. People fear what they don't understand. So let me just capitalize on what you just says there. So if these 19-year-olds come from fucking university, or the 20-year-old, 22-year-olds come from university, he's never had no upbringing with different ethnicities, or no grown up with every different ethnicities, then how do you expect him now to come into a prison where he has to deal with Muslim, Rastafarians, Jews, pagans, all the above, and lunatics, and he don't know who's what from where, he's just thinking, what? Take out my bat and let me clap ya? What? You're stupid. I make it even worse now. I need to elaborate on this, is because I don't want to make it look like I'm leaking out against the government and don't have no substance behind it.
Yes,
do you understand? So I'm gonna make you know factual. Everything I say now is factual, okay? Because I've lied down horizontal and watched it before my eyes. So you can't tell me now what I'm about to say isn't factual, right? So first things first, the government don't want to blood clot, do anything about the IPP. Now, sorry about my language. Do anything about the IPP. So the simple fact is, if they do anything about the IPP, now they're going to have to go into the purse. If they go into the purse, they have to now give out compensation. They don't have money to give out compensation. Right about now, please let me finish. They don't have no money in the compensation. For the simple fact is, if they've took out the clean people that help revise back their economy, i.e., the workers, NHS workers, yeah, then turn back and got the economy how they want it and said, you know what, fuck that. You know what, you take the vaccine. They're like, huh? But we don't care, blood. Take the vaccine or lose your job. What? Yeah, lose your job, gone. Now you've got to realize that this is definitely a business, because if you're now clapping for somebody, then sacking them. Got somebody who's on the landing for 25 years, who's got the experience, who can run he can run the prison on his ones, because the respect he's got for the prisoners. I know a woman in Loudon Grange that can run a prison on her ones. You wouldn't need no officer. One woman.
I know how that thing goes.
Right. But it comes down to business and money, because at the end of the day, they get a certain amount of money that they need to make sure that they generate in order for the purse to keep ticking over annually. So if they've put aside a purse, what they dipped into, remember, they wasted X amount of millions on trying to find a solution for the COVID, where they kept that hush, like, yo, forget about talking about that. So, what do you want? Vaccine? We're over there. Yeah, we're making it look like we're doing that over there because we don't want you to concentrate what we're doing over here. So it makes it look like the charities like, yeah, man, we'll look after these countries. But really than that, it's all a big ploy. Now, I beg you luck off that. So it came to the point where, one second. It's come to the point where only people from the community, when I say community, outside of the other side of the wall, got to see firsthand what it's really like about my life I've been living, about the injustice. Now, when I say that, the one case I'm going to bring to the table is Grenfell Tower. I watched that because I don't sleep. I watched a man jump out of the window, numerous bodies. And what may I watch? Huh? You can't. Okay, let me see how this unfolds. Theresa May, who was in power at the time, done something so ridiculous that people said, "What are you on? What are you doing? Who are you offering? What for? What? And spun it on until she said, "Whoa, listen, this is too big. I'm gone." That's what she said. Made it look like she was sacked or whatever it made it look like. It was picture painting. Now she's at the back bench speaking. Gosh, that was something.
Talking about benches, yeah? I'm going to ask you a question. Yeah?
The only man right now, sorry. The only man out of the MPs and the government, I would say, who's going to fight for us is the youth David Lammy. And I'm not just saying it because he's black. And I'm not just saying him alone. There's a few of them that I've caught in the House of Commons talking, and they talk passionate. There's a woman from Acots Green that works for the Labour Party, or passionate. I can see they're driving these people, but it's the system that they're fighting against now. If you're in this system, i.e. the parliament, and they're saying, listen, we've got to be careful because the fucking laptops have got pornographic fucking content on there. Now, what pornographic content they got on there? Was irrelevant? It wasn't. Oh, it fucking wasn't? How dare you sit in a place of that statue and keep up your nastiness and believe that we're so blinded to even see and comment? Understand what I just said? Because you never done nothing for us. You haven't done nothing for us. You've never done nothing for us. But that doesn't mean to say we have to keep balling. I'm done with the balling. I'm doing something about my life. I promise you that, because I ain't jumping out of no window.
I fully hear that.
I get that.
Back to the benches, yeah? Mm-hmm. See if you could have a 5-minute conversation, yeah, with the man David Blunkett, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't need to because that man has apologized and I accepted his apology. He come on live to say, listen, it was the worst sentence I've done. I accepted his apology wholeheartedly with my hand on my heart. I said, okay, I get it. You fucked up, but you made a mistake.
A man that's willing to forgive.
That's mad, man.
That's mad.
No, man, you're not listening to
not you, no. But what I'm saying is they still got you locked in the system. Because I can guarantee you now, there's men that are sitting on the wing now. Fuck my man, blood.
No, you can't fuck these man.
No, this is what I'm saying.
These men have got your life in their hands like this.
There's men that are saying that. There's man on the wing that are guaranteed saying that. Fuck my man.
I got brother. Ignorance is bliss, innit? So let's just move forward because if we concentrate on that, we won't get through to where we need to be, innit? When we get to where we need to be, whoever's there and present needed to be there present. Whoever wasn't there needed to fall at the wayside, innit? Because only the fittest will survive where we're going right now. Do you understand? And we can't help everybody. But what we can do is make a difference, innit? So you see the youths them underneath us. Only they will understand, so yo, them man that obviously we heard about, them man that like our pops ages and what they was doing and how they was fighting for this and marching for that, and them youths now them pulling up on podcasts and speaking about the injustice. Cause we're not speaking about the parents, you know. We're not speaking about the blood clot loved ones, you know, what have the blood clot travel week in and week out, you know. And they're not saying that and they're just holding it and firming it, blood. And I'm seeing them week in and week out. I'm looking and thinking, sure.
Who can help you in the situation?
Nobody can help me but myself.
Okay, no.
Do you hear what I just said to you? Nobody can help me but myself because technically I'm not supposed to be here speaking.
Yeah, but hear what?
Hear what I'm saying?
Hear what though? Hear what people? Hear what I need everyone to do. Because we got to raise awareness to what's going on for them. You see on your Instagram and your rare, hash Greggor Grey, innit? It's simple, innit?
Hashtag still here, man. Hashtag still here. Cause I ain't going nowhere. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Hear that?
Hashtag still here.
Hashtag Greggor Grey. Hashtag still here. Throw that up in your post. Get him in the netverse. Get him floating around. Get people to pay attention to his story because this is a big one and people need to hear this for real. This needs to fall on the MP's lap.
One thing I will do, one thing I keep doing is knocking doors, and one thing I will understand and keep telling people, because you're not the first, is I heard when you said hand yourself into police, right? And facts, everybody in this room said the same thing. But I've got something to say, and I think you understand now clearly why I said just press play. You know what I'm saying? Because now you get to understand what I'm trying to point. But even though that is that, I understand you that I've been living a life of normality and what I've been living a life of nightmare and heartache and whatever else you want to try and pinpoint and put me in that situation. Yeah, I've lived it, but that would not define who I am as a person. I would not allow it. I got brought up by my mother, who I love dearly, and I would never disrespect what she done for me. You understand?
That's real.
Right.
Fucking hell, boy.
So what's next? What's the next step?
I'm gonna go and pull up on the next podcast, my bro. That's the next step right now.
Let me ask you a question. So you're gonna go through this situation here. Eventually, it's the inevitable. Yeah.
Let's not call it for what it is. I'm just taking one step at a time, because even though you may call it inevitable, I don't see it as that. I'm just taking one day at a time. The main thing is just trying to put one foot in front of the other, and let's not worry about what kind of ground or road I'm walking on. You understand? Just walk in it. But I'm not causing no trouble. I am not even going around people that you will class as normal people because I'm mindful that some people may say I'm aggressive. I'm not aggressive. I know how to carry myself.
Definitely, 100%. You've been with my man.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But it's just that when I speak so much passion and something I've just been through, it's hard not to show emotion. Do you understand? It's easy for a man on the outside to have an opinion and say, "Oh, hand yourself back in." But I bet you wouldn't go back to running from something that I've just run from.
1 million. You got a bag of people that want to help you. 1 million. I hear that. But obviously, I'm gonna give you the best advice.
100%. I take on board what you're saying. Cause I respect the
us
thing.
as individuals. Yeah, we're fighting system attack. A business.
It was put in place to do this.
Yeah, it's
That
all
was-
of
So you
these
see me
things.
coming.
It was put in
So
place.
you
to
see
do
me
this.
coming.
I get
Technically,
but it's you versus them.
no, because it's not me I'm fighting for. Listen to what I just said.
Cool.
I've got the system on my back. Now, you may call them weirdos, wrong'uns, cunts, bastards, but they're all my cunts, bastards, weirdos. And I know them. And it's only due to circumstances why some can't articulate themselves. So I would never give up on my community. Do you understand?
I rate that.
Now, I'm not saying everybody in my community for get the same treatment because, like I said from the start,
Yeah, there's
Chief
wrong
and rapists
and
have
wrong.
different punishments.
right, that's why we got a protection wing to protect prisoners. You understand? Right. Right.
All right. So ultimately, man, you're gonna be in our prayers, Greggor, man.
Thank you, my brother.
Man,
Thank you, my broski. Sit down or Rasta.
really, really, really want you to.
I'm good though, cause the big man will guide and protect me. So I just know that from I wake up and give thanks to him, I know that big man, I know you would never put me through what I just gone through without doing something about the situation. So now I'm in your hands.
Come on.
You understand?
But the pussy them for see this and give him a parole board, man.
Nah, me no want no parole board off them, dog. Me no want none of them thing them off. Me just want them see me and say, yo, go about your business. That's
you know.
all.
Yeah, but you
whether
know.
you do or not, that is all I want. Now, whether you, me no want to do another day in
Let
prison.
me ask you a question though. Is that the only way you can be released back into the public, yeah, by sitting your parole board, yeah?
Well, yes.
They're the only
yes,
people that can give you a release date.
yeah. Or somebody above the parole board.
Like
Home
they
office.
call home office, yeah.
No, that would be the MP for Home Office and the MP for MOJ.
Yeah, Ministry of Justice.
Yeah? Have a
Who's
sit down.
the head of the Ministry of Justice now?
I've lost count because it was Chris Gailey, Liz Truss, all about the One Love Party.
We don't use that type of profanity.
Yeah, and I understand, but
I feel in business.
yeah, but you understand. No, but me, what I'm saying, because what I say is you can't just use them words in today's society because it's PC, and I get him.
Yes.
You understand?
I said to you, see, when you go check the boy them,
Yeah.
I say, yo, you see how that little,
Yeah.
that's how go fuck up your thing, brother.
Yeah, 100%.
So me, I make you ready for
Yeah, but I'm ready for it. But it's only due to the environment where I'm in. Well, I thought, you know what? Let me just slip one in there. Fucking cunts.
His name's
But
Dominic Raab.
Dominic Raab.
Raab.
Yeah, Raab. But that's the geezer what comes on BBC in the morning. The big man says, yo, you gonna speak on telly, man. 'Cause whoever speaks on telly is the muppet in the circle. Because he has to answer the questions and be under mad pressure. You understand? That's it's coming, bro. It's coming, bro.
And Dominic always looks under pressure.
He's under pressure. The questions are not. 'Cause let me tell you, it's Nadia. He said, look at Nadia and Dan. Dan will kill them with it, you know. So, hey, on the last week, you tell me this. So when you tell me that now, yeah, they don't ram. But,
Hey, do you see politics becoming more in your face than ever before? Like they're proper out and bad with what they're doing.
no, I think it's
You
a,
wouldn't say that.
No way. Politics has always been like this.
Yeah, but you see what I've seen, like even throughout this whole COVID
No, man,
situation.
they go back on their word. They lie. They've always done that. They go back on it. They lie and they go back on their word and feel no way about it. That's what politicians do.
First time in history, you got a police investigating an Oscar Prime Minister.
Man, that's blood.
listen to me.
Wow.
Listen to me. You see Boris Johnson, Let me tell you about something, boy. How me I see the world. There's certain boy that just can't be touched. Don't trouble them. Don't say nothing to them, call them out and bad. You see that little Chinese boy down North Korea? Kim Jong-un. Bad boy. He's up blood. The man murdered his uncle straight away as soon as he got into power to make people know, yes, I'm Mr. You know. And furthermore, if I want to let off them things, they're around this, so nobody can't tell me nothing, because I will let one where you are as well. That's what he's on. Yeah? Now, when Trump did I go on like him tough, and said, pussy, I'll pull up on your block. He said, pull up then. He pulled up on the block. But Trump wasn't stupid. Man said, what, you think I want to come and page you? You think South Korea can tell me anything? Pussy, I pull up man in the block, come here. What you on? Trump said, yeah, listen, man, I have to make it look good, man. Just don't make it, you understand? Because I'm going to say certain things that's going to rattle your cage, but just call me and you a blessing. Don't want no smoke, but I have to make it sound good. That's how that work. Putin, I sit down pan far and say, yo, look pan them too cute there. Yeah, none of them are bad like me, you know. Just show you that none of them are bad like me. You see, I'm a neighbor, you see them boy and then Ukraine. I got take set on them. They took set on Ukraine. Ukraine said, what? You think me? They've got mothers who's been looking after Pitney, who's 60-year-old. I say, oh, take care on which country? Yo, pass the AK, let me know how to shoot. And fought back and said, take over what? To Putin now said, but I never realized this fight was going to be so hard. People ain't having it in the world. The disrespect, the no manners. People are only human. When Yemen was starving, when the big ISIS thing was happening, when the man them start killing people, there's so much things that can revert back to that the government don't care, my bro.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just a thing that, you know, the reason why it's evident to you now, because you now understand it. That's why it's more like bright for you, like, bro, these are the reason why you're asking them questions. You understand? Which is a beautiful thing. You understand? So never, ever feel say, boy, I'm at a place I don't even know something. You're mad. The fact that you know now. Enough man don't know how the thing works. Now, if I say to you the government's fucked up, you may think that this man's just talking at his ass. So if prisoners get a budget, and in that budget there's nothing for IPP prisoners, what am I actually getting out of this?
Is that a fact though that there's no budget for
What do you mean there's
can't
no
be,
fact?
there's no
Obvious, because there's been abolished.
You know what? I
blood.
asked the same question yesterday. Because I even thought to myself, okay, so you see all the people that are on IPP sentences, yeah, that people are supposed to work with them, even now, even on they're getting their release. As you just said, surely there shouldn't be a department for them no more, should they?
There wouldn't be.
So that means that everyone that's on the IPP is literally
Whenever they get
just
to you.
lost in the system.
Whenever they get
Don't
to
you hear what I just said to you? Every day I wake up and I want to know what question do I want to know. What's the question I'm asking? How long do I need to do? Do you remember me saying them words? How long do I need to do? Just want to know that.
And what did they say to you? Oh, it's IPP and where could be how long, there.
How long's a piece of string? How long's a piece of string? No answers. How long you want me to throw you over the landing?
Not.
But I know I can't do that. I can have them thoughts. I can say that.
You have to think whatever.
But I would never make it transpire into violence.
All right,
Because at the end of the day, that's what will make me lose the whole battle.
Definitely.
You understand? So don't you think I know what I'm doing? Right.
All right, man. We're gonna wrap this one up.
You don't know the thing, cause like I said, I have to keep it moving, cause you know, to them boy, they put me tail, they say.
Show this to your picnic.
Yeah.
Let them see how the system's dealing.
Anybody hit me up, everything's Greggor Grey Blood. Everything's Greggor.
What's that,
TikTok,
Instagram?
No, I'm on Facebook too. Instagram, TikTok. What's the next one? Instagram, Twitter. No, Twitter. Twitter been set up today. Yeah, Greggor Grey. And Snap.
And Snap, yeah.
The four of them.
We're gonna add them in the thing.
Let me ask you a question before you go.
Anything you want, my brother.
What type of music do you fuck with? On a positive level. Let's do
you got into my thing now.
Come on.
Hold on there, my Jenna. You got into my thing now. Let me tell you how I view the music. Beautiful thing. These English youths have, you see, over the last, since 15 years, I say longer than that. Go back to before I went to prison. Wiley, Skeppy, Kano, them man that had their own sound. Doctor, Smoke Dog. Them man had their own sound. They didn't sound like that. Enough man wanted to be like that. Because they was lost their identity, they didn't know what to. But, you see, he's like taking the piss, blood. Do you know I don't watch telly? The only thing I watch is the news in the morning and music video. I couldn't tell you how much music videos I have to watch. And I'm not just trying to segregate the thing where I'm saying London man or Birmingham man or Manchester. I'm saying the whole of the UK has done something so drastic to the world that they're looking and thinking, you know what? Something's in that water. To where you got man like Drake pulling up on man and saying, yo, we need you to go and do a show for us. You know, who come out for my man? What's his name again? Yeah. You see what I done?
J
Huss. Didn't you come out of prison and jump on the stage?
All right.
Away. So that means Drake had his back and said, yo, I got you, my guy. Boom, boom, bam. Drake ain't stupid. When he done that thing, what was that, Link Up TV? Yeah. Some drill thing. Yeah. That was him planning the whole thing. Him and Gigs. Beautiful thing. Guy, he's not stupid. He knows over here is the thing. No, when I'm watching Yard films, Yard music videos, cause you know, so the Bashment McCann lead that one day. I'm watching man like it tense eye water, and I'm watching some of their videos. I'm thinking, they're moving like man.
100%.
They're moving just like man.
Even
yes.
Facts.
The whips, the style, the swagger. Even man, I talk about. I touched the M Dizzle. They said, "Where him know about M Dizzle? Who wants this fool here?" I said, "No man, you're mad with out and bad with that thing here." I say, "Yeah."
Fucking hell.
It's a beautiful thing, bro.
Top three artists in the UK.
In the UK, right now, Dave, KB, Pot of Paper.
Tough. That was just
KB,
out there. You know what you like.
KB, yeah.
100%.
You don't leave. You can't leave KB.
No. When he touches the road, wait. Me like the boy Digga D as well, you know. The boy that called, you know.
Yeah, but I talk about
Yeah. Cause that's all the man that was screaming on the landing, you know. Yeah, what you mean, man? Man.
Big up.
But I won't just segregate it and say the top three, because that's bad. Because everybody's got a lane and it's beautiful to take on everybody's story. Whether you're road, whether I'm eating fish and chips on a Friday, whatever genre of music you want in our thing, we cover you. And it's always smooth. You understand?
100.
Smooth with it, you know, and classy.
100.
That's why I love it. Love it. But yeah, man. But here with me, I said, I have to go to one of them big dances privately. Yeah, there's things I have to do as a runaway convict that people won't understand.
Have a runaway bucket list.
Yeah, I have to go for a bucket list.
I have to leave you to do your thing.
Yeah,
as I said, you see when you leave the man them.
Yeah.
I know where you should be going.
Well, I'm not gonna tell a lie.
And when we cut the camera, I'm gonna reiterate and elaborate, magnify and enhance. Okay?
Now I get it.
To make sure that you're good.
100%.
You see the man get tasered the other day on the bridge, and we're talking. It's not a joke. It's a serious thing. A man got tasered on the bridge the other day. He had a madness.
Jumped off a Chelsea bridge.
They just kept tasering my man, tasering him over and over again about 7 times until he jumped in the bridge, in the water, had enough and dead. So you see what I'm saying to you when it comes to, and this is fun and joke aside, yeah. You see your approach to whatever happens, however you handle this situation, make sure it's calm. That's all I will say to you. Make sure it's not no standoff
'Cause
situation.
you've already said-
none of
Hey,
this stuff,
hey.
my boy.
Greggor,
Yeah?
Greggor, you've already said what they tried to make you out
Alright.
as dangerous do not approach.
Alright, so trust me.
So you know what
There's a-
angle they're trying to go
alright,
from
so-
from the even the get go.
Yeah, but I already knew what I was up against, so that.
Yeah,
that,
see,
that,
nothing then. You know what you're fighting. You know what the fight you're fighting. That's it. All right,
I won't make noise. But,
Hey,
yeah.
Greggor, big up yourself.
My brother, respect our manners.
Big up yourself, my brother. Love for coming through. You get me?
Normal.
Hey, we're out again, innit? You
Yeah,
don't
one.
know. That exclusive. Hey, wait. Like, share, subscribe,
Facts.
and go follow the Instagram.
Big up blue
You
tick.
understand? Do the thing. You know how it goes already, peeps.
Bad people.
Next week, innit? Later.